Money Radio, discussing the business of making and spending money.
Good day. Welcome to another edition of Transport Segment on Money Radio, brought to you on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Webo, and with me in the studio is an in-house analyst, EGK. It's a pleasure to have you on today's program.
Thank you.
Well, viewers, today's discussion is centered on the lawsuit against establishing Nigerian Air. We are looking at the implications and way forward. And in November 16th, Nigerian 16, a federal high court sitting in Lagos granted an interim order restraining the federal government from selling the shares of Nigerian Air to Ethiopian Airlines. This temporary injunction was given a suit marked FHCL/CS/2159/2022 and filed by registered trustees of the Airline Operators in Nigeria, AON, Asma Air Services Limited, Air Peace Limited, Mass Air Limited, United Nigeria Airline Company Limited, and Tobras Aviation Limited, who are the plaintiffs. Listed as defendants in the suit are Nigerian Air, Ethiopian Airlines, Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika, and Attorney General of the Federation, AGF Abubakar Malami. So we are looking at now the lawsuit against the establishment of Nigerian Air. What are the implications, AGK?
I would rather say it's unfortunate that the AON decided to go this way because I think we had enough time for this. We've been talking about establishing a career over 7 years. Over 7 years. And the processes have been on. The bidding was opened and made public at a point. Some people came. In fact, it was even extended after it expired.
Yes.
At a point, some people came and some people refused. Some organizations and agencies refused to bid because, according to the Minister of Aviation, I said they didn't believe that this Nigerian Air will actually come to fruition. So now, the federal government succeeded in getting Ethiopian Airlines as a major stakeholder, and other preferred bidder, which is a major stakeholder. They are taking 45%, and other Nigerians will get 46%. Then government will take 5%, and we are having a lawsuit. What's the quarrel? The quarrel is that the 8 airlines, about 8 airlines that you call now, they believe that Ethiopian Airlines is a major competitor in Nigeria, coming to be the major competitor again, or the major stakeholder in Nigeria Air, but automatically means they are taking over Nigeria's airspace. You can understand their fear. I understand them because Nigerian government is involved in Nigeria Air, and you're bringing Ethiopian Airlines, which is a foreign airline, to come and become the major stakeholder. So automatically you favor them. There are some benefits they will get because Nigeria must give them benefit as having 5% in the share. So this Nigerian airline, domestic airlines, are claiming that it is going to kill or it is going to affect the operation of the local airlines in Nigeria and abroad. But the quarrel here is that what did they do when the bidding process was on?
Yes, I was going to come to that. Was it not a transparent bidding process?
The bidding process, as well as
was it advertised as a strike by the law?
Advertised, was open, it was done in Transcorp or there, but I can't remember the place now, but it was an open something. It was even extended when they couldn't get people to come as they wanted. You remember when we did this bidding thing here, we said that Port Harcourt up until this moment does not have any preparedness, which means people are not even indicating interest. Now, you're talking about Nigeria Air, and some people came. What happened? Why didn't these people form a consortium and say, okay, we are collaborating to have this 45% share? I'm sure Nigerians or the federal government wouldn't have given it to Ethiopia if these Nigerian organizations merged together to come. or if Arike has a lot of flights, or if even Airpeace, if we're talking about $350 million, that's what it's going to take to establish Nigeria Air. Now, somebody is coming with for 5%. For 5% is about half of that money. About
Almost
almost
about-
half.
almost
Yes.
half.
350 million. That means the person will come with at least
It's about 140.
no 350. If it's 300 million,
That
if
you're
you're
looking
talking
at
about
175.
yes. Somebody is coming with that. Are you ready to bring that? Are you going to bring that to merge? You're not ready. You didn't come. Nigeria AON, Nigerian operators, of course, they claim that the minister did not inform them. That he only did that informally when they were just when he meets like one of them, like the owner of Airpeace, they will say, "I'm establishing this thing. Come and buy share." He meet the owner of Asma, "I'm establishing." He did not write officially to AON to invite them to bid. But the minister is insisting that he took even the apart from the advert and everything that was open, he met with them one-on-one informally to also inform them.
Okay, but now if with what is playing out, Ethiopian Airline is the preferred bidder. Now, how will it impact negatively on the or trade activities of these other domestic airlines?
That's what I've been trying to say since. When a government of any country has interest in any business, they are bound to favor them. For example, we have aviation fuel problem in Nigeria. We know it's a recurrent thing. If government has 1 million in stock and Nigerian Air needs 5 million or 50,000 or anything, and Airpeace needs 1,000 liters or anything, because government has a stake in Nigerian Air, government will give Nigerian Air first before giving to Airpeace.
So you are saying that the fears are actually from them,
Of course, now we know.
not baseless.
No, it's no. What we're saying is that their fears are genuine.
Okay.
Genuine in the sense that because Nigeria has a stake
Yes,
in
of course.
that, Nigerian policies will favor them.
Yes.
And they are afraid that Ethiopian Airlines, which is a major competitor in Nigeria, is also taking over that aspect of Nigerian Air. You understand? So automatically, Ethiopian Airlines is going to benefit more than Nigerian planes or Nigerian Airlines. Their fears are genuine. But the issue is that Nigerian government is looking at the business angle of this thing. We want Nigerian Air to operate. We don't care who buys the stake. What we know is that we want it to operate, and we opened the bid, and you did not come, and other people came, and we made a choice. So if you are afraid of them, we'll look at how we can work. And Nigerian government is even assuring them that we are not going to have a situation where we allow Ethiopian Airlines to come and cripple your business. But you know that can easily be said. I just gave you
it's a case of easier said than done.
Yes, I just gave you an instance of what may happen when you have fuel scarcity, aviation fuel scarcity. If Nigeria has any one in stock, definitely they will give to Nigeria Air because they have 5% share there before they give to other people. And automatically it's going to affect other people's business. So that is one of their fears. There are other policies, of course. There are policies that you can make. Yes, there are policies. We're talking about future. You can bring out a policy now that will favor, of course, you do a policy that will favor your business first. As a government that has interest, your policy must favor your business before another business. That is just the fear of AON. And your business is in the hands of Ethiopian Airline, foreign airline, that is already competing with us. I hope you understand the scenario. The scenario is that I am dealing with you, and we have a government that is helping both of us. Yes. Now you're going to buy a stake from the government. Automatically, the government will favor you more than me. So that is just that fear.
Now, I want to look at this lawsuit instituted by AON. It's not going to delay the process because the last time we spoke on it, you said that the federal government has actually given a deadline for December.
No, that's fair. I like the word you used, delay, because I don't think it will stop the establishment of Nigeria Air, but I think it's going to delay. Now, President Buhari gave the Minister of Aviation December to fly that airline, to establish it and make sure it's operational by December. we are at the end of November already, almost end of
Just
November.
next week to go.
Now, how many weeks? 4 to 5 weeks to go. And you're bringing a lawsuit. For you to vacate the lawsuit, you need to go back to the court and get your own order vacating the other judgment so that you can continue with your work. Definitely, it will affect, it will delay the operation. But according to the minister, it is not going to stop the establishment because the minister believes that he has a case. It was an open bidding, it was not hidden, and they did not even apply.
Okay.
So there was an American company, there was a Ethiopian and other people. They did not even apply. That is even the issue. And even they applied, they will say we applied, did not even look at our bid. They did not even apply. So on what basis are you arguing that we gave it to Ethiopia? Would you have preferred that we give it to another airline?
However, most times government make deliberate policies to favor local industries or local companies. So in this instance, now there is the airline operators in Nigeria already have a grounds. Don't you think the federal government should also go the extra mile to assure these airlines that no, there's nothing to pay?
Yeah,
Or do they have
I
so
think,
much to
I
worry
think
about?
that's what they are saying. They can only say it for now. In actual sense, the government has also been making policies to favor the local airlines. I don't think local airlines are complaining about government policies towards them. They are only expressing fear of future with this new partnership with Ethiopia Airlines. But in terms of their operations for now, for example, when we had issues of dollar not being repatriated and all these things, federal government came, ordered CBN to build up some dollar at 403 or 430 naira or so. They did that. When we had issues of aviation fuel scarcity, federal government released from their reserve for the local airlines first before you think about international airlines. So government has always been making policies. When we had COVID, federal government gave them about 4 billion naira. Yes, bailout fund. They were one of the major people that benefited. So I don't think they have issues with government policies. Their operations and relationship with the government is coded. The only fear is going further in the future. What will happen now? Government is establishing its own airline indirectly. Whether you have 5% or not, is your own indirectly.
Yes.
And you are doing it with a major competitor who is not in Nigeria. The company is not a Nigerian company. So what will be our fate? That is just the basis for the argument. And I would have wished that they applied or they bidded so that you say, okay, you did not give us, you gave it to a foreign. Now, none of them bidded for that thing. None of them, not even one of the organizations, Airpeace, all of
So
them.
in other words, what you are saying that they don't really have a case.
I don't think they have a case. I don't think they have a case. The case they have, if you read that judgment down, there's a part they say that the minister has a stake in one of the companies that they did concession for. That is the case. If they can establish that, because it's against the law for you as a minister to have a stake in any company that you're giving contracts. Yes. Because it's not only this issue of suspending the airline, they have other
issues.
demands. Yes. So I think that is where they have a case. But this airline, I don't really think they have anything there. I think they're just going to delay the process. And at the end of the day.
Okay, now I want to ask you, what is the way forward? We've been talking about the implications.
The way forward is just like you were asking, what can they do to assure? The way forward, I think, is more collaboration, more meetings, more discussions on assurances that, okay, this airline is not coming to take over your business. They are just coming because we went to them. The minister actually said the reason for choosing Ethiopia is because Ethiopia Airlines are already doing this same business for a long time. They are succeeding. And Ethiopia has about 120 million people. Nigeria has about 250 million. So automatically, Ethiopia is the largest after Nigeria in Africa. Automatically, you're dealing with people who already have a market. So business with them, because if Ethiopia Airlines partners with Nigeria Air, their first destination will be from here to Ethiopia. And you have 250 million people here, you have 100, you will have more passengers. That means automatically you're touching that market for the Nigerian Air. From there, somebody is going to London. From there, you move to Ethiopia, you move to London. So automatically If Ethiopian Airlines planes are filled up,
Mm.
the next one they will look at is Nigeria Air because they have a stake as much as 45%. So these are what the minister is trying to explain, that this is purely for business sake, not to victimize local airlines or to crumble your business or to do anything. So I believe they are going to have more meetings, more collaborations and everything. There's even a funny thing happening because these people that are suing the government,
Mm.
I see them every day having meetings with the government on other things, and they're always laughing and playing. But there are other things behind this thing.
Mm.
At the end of the day, you discover that some people are sponsoring things.
Mm.
Some people don't want that Nigeria to come.
Yes, that I was also going to that just before we ran your plan. How airtight or how tight is this agreement with Ethiopian Airlines? Because we've seen situations whereby Nigerian signs a agreement with other countries and they don't come to life. Either there's a breach or they discover that the agreement they signed was a bogus one.
Now, this is not an agreement. This is like you're selling shares.
Mm.
And when you sell
Like-
shares, automatically there is no business there. If you are selling shares 350 million, somebody has given you $175 million. The person is the owner of the business, at least 45% owner. What it means, the person is not bringing cash to me.
Mm.
The person is bringing planes, maybe building the offices and everything until he spends that $175 million. So there's nothing like tight or no tight. No government can wake up and say we are cancelling it. When you do a bidding, when you concession, this is like you're concessioning part of the airline to them. Until the contract won't die. If it's 20 years, if it's 50 years, until it expires, you can't do anything. If you want them to hands off, another way, I'll come to that. If you want them to hands off, they will tell you the value of their shares. They will buy it from them. They will hands off. That's the normal thing. Transcom. And Sheraton just sold Sheraton Hotels now. They just sold it now. You remember? The people just came and they valued and they sold it. They bought. So, if assuming Ethiopia Airline and the federal government has signed this contract,
Mm.
this thing that AON is doing is a waste of time. Because if you want to even cancel it, Ethiopia Airline will sue you
Mm.
because they've already invested.
Yes.
You must, and they will tell you the value of their shares now. Maybe they pay you 175. They will tell you that now the thing has climbed to 300 million. You'll be dragging with them and you pay for you to cancel the contract. So it's not a charge play again. Now. This is an international business. And remember, airline business is international business.
Mm.
IATA is guiding them, International Air Transport Organization. You have some things that you can do and they will bar planes from coming to your country.
Mm.
So airline business is not something that one
Somebody
president
wake
can
up.
control.
Okay.
You can't even control it. That is why they were able to force Nigeria to release their money that was being held here. If it's something that you can control locally, you say you can't do it. But if you try it, they have a law, bylaw that you must obey. They will just stop every airline from coming here, and you can't fly out. You remain in your country.
So all things being equal, Nigerians should expect Nigerian Air to release December.
That is another thing for the minister. I can't speak for the minister. I was only looking at the issues based on the lawsuit and the way they bidded and everything. Whether the thing will become operational in December is for the minister to tell us. Because for the past 5 weeks or thereabouts, the minister has not said anything. Even when this case is ready, he just went and he told people that he can assure them that no court can stop Nigerian Air from operating. But he has not really told us his plan. He has not told us. Okay, he went to House of Rep 2 weeks ago and he told them that he has December to get everything sorted out. He was assuring them that everything will be sorted out. So let's hope and see. Let's watch. Let's watch.
So at the end of the day, okay, you said it depends on the minister.
That's for the minister. I can't speak for the minister.
So in the next, when the Nigerian Air takes off now, so we are going to be expecting some fallout from it.
Of course, definitely if it takes off, there will be issues about where is it going, where is it operating, how many planes. Though they've told us that
They are
they are
starting
using
with
3 planes,
for now.
they will run local and maybe international. They will start with local, then international. But when it actually starts, it will be a fact that you need to observe. You check where are they running. Is it Lagos, Kano, Port Harcourt, Enugu, or are they just running Abuja to Lagos? All these things will come out after they've started. But we need to understand that up until now, they've not had the last. They are not ready yet. They've not had everything ready.
Okay.
That's just a fact. We have not seen the plane. So the minister said the plane is there. They are branding it, painting it, and all those things. We've not seen. So until we see, we'll be sure. They say they have an office in the airport. I've seen the building.
That which airport?
Federal airport.
Not the as
Yes, Abuja Airport. So they say they have an office there, Nigeria Air Office. I've seen the building. So I hope that when they are ready, they will commission it for the world to see.
Okay, that is a good one. Well, our time is up. Is where we end today's program episode on transportation and money radio. Don't forget, same time next week is another day. Ejike, it's been a pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you.
So look forward to seeing you same time next week. I remain Winifred Noble. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.